Hello everyone. Today we are going to be unboxing and setting up my new Loupedeck CT that Dawn got me for Christmas. What it is a kind of a glorified keyboard for editing, for interacting with software, the computer. This one specifically I'm going to be using with Lightroom, Photoshop, and Premiere. So my photography and my video editing. So first got to get out of the box. So already a very nice box. Open that up. Ooh. Take that out and put that there. And actually, so you can see what's also in the box. So manual or quick user guide. And a little subsection, power cable, USB adapter, because it's a USB-C, so put that like that probably, put that back in. I'm assuming there's nothing else in the box, so put that to the side, bring this back. Ta-da! So you can see what that looks like. It's fairly thin, but it's got some heft to it. Knobs feel very well made. So let's see what the instructions say. Plug USB cable into your computer. Loupedeck CT utilizes USB-C connector. If needed, a USB-C to USB-A adapter is included. So that's what I'm going to be using. Configuration starts automatically. If not, then start Windows, blah, blah, blah. Activate guide located in the bottom left corner. So, and the rest is all the legal stuff. So, we will connect this after we get this undone. And open this up. Not a real long cable. So, okay, here goes. So we got a power button there, and I heard it. Oh, I forgot to actually download the install the software. So we will undo this skipping ahead. So let's go to loupedeck.com/setup. Let's try that again. loupedeck.com/setup. And that's better. So if you forget the E, it takes you to someone else's site that wants to do a checkup and then take you to Loupedeck. So type carefully. And let's see. We're going to hit setup again. Get started. Download for Windows. Alright, so we're downloading. Just downloaded the software. But I actually did do it right. So you plug the USB cable into your computer. Then download the software. And it says configuration starts automatically. But what they forgot to do is actually tell you to actually run the install software. So manuals, quick start needs some help. So I agree to the license, install, yes. So installing Loupedeck 5.0.3.10496. Oh, lit up. And Windows Defender Firewall has blocked some features of this app. Let's see. Allow access. And it says, hi there, meet Loupedeck. Congratulations on your new Loupedeck console. This wizard will guide you through the initial setup and basics of using your Loupedeck. Hit next. Please choose the main use of your Loupedeck. Photography and video. Next. Oh. Assign, swap, and remove actions with a drag and drop. Create additional pages of touch buttons when the touch screen is full. Swipe left or right on the touch screen to navigate touch pages. So if I hit next, Ooh, and it actually went to the next page. Dials have a press function. Two touch bars displays currently assigned actions to dials. So those dials. You can create additional pages of dials. Swipe up or down on the touchpad to navigate dials. Next. The home button. Use the home button to quickly access your home workspace. Each application profile has a home workspace that may contain links to other workspaces, generic actions, or whatever you'd like. Loupedeck CT comes with a variety of profiles for different applications. By default, Loupedeck CT dynamically changes the profile based on the active application. By turning off dynamic mode, your Loupedeck CT will remain on the selected profile regardless of the active window. When you press Finish, the Loupedeck configuration software will open automatically. You can always launch the configuration software by clicking the Loupedeck icon in the Windows system tray. We are constantly looking to improve our software. Do you want to help us optimize Loupedeck by sharing anonymous usage data? Finish. Ooh, pretty colors. And a clock. And it's actually correct. Of course, I'm assuming it should be correct. I'm assuming you'll get it from the computer. Your firmware on your device needs to be updated to function properly. So current version is 0.179. The new version is 0.25. Note, your device will blink and restart multiple times during firmware update. So we will update. Do not disconnect device. So it's going to do its thing. Device disconnected. Device connected. So it's doing its thing. Setting up a device. We're setting up Loupedeck CT. Device is ready. Update successful. Open and follow instructions. If your device is not working after update, click here. Press done to exit firmware. So I will be done. Oh, and now I have a nice screen. Alright. Now we have the configuration screen up on the computer, and it matches what's on the panel of the Loupedeck. Take this one off too. And so Windows settings, activate clipboard control center, system profile, workspaces, daily use, applications. Oh. So in theory, if I hit that, it opens up Windows Explorer, which it does. And if I go up, nothing must be set. So what I really want to see is if I go to, so now, let's see what happens when I open up Lightroom. And my screen changed. So let's go to, that works. So we have some flowers. So now, let's say I want to go through here. And no, my account is fine. Oops. So as I turn the wheel, I'm going next, next, next. And if I want to flag one, I can reject it. I can set up my filters. Oh, so if I do that, I flag it. If I do that, I reject it. And it sounds like it's making a noise. And the wheel is vibrating. Oh. So right now I hit that and 2 stars went up. I hit that, 3 stars. And now it's 0. And I'm in grid loop view. Right now I am in loop. There's grid. So if I go to here, and let's say I want to go into the develop mode. Oh, actually, I'm already changing the exposure down. And shadows, I want shadows up. So if we go into develop mode, oh, and now in develop mode, I'm definitely changing. So here's my exposure now over here. So I can go down or up. And shading, shadows I mean, highlights. And if I swipe up, now I have white and blacks and clarity. So my whites, blacks, vibration and dehaze. I usually like dehaze, but vibrance is set too high, so we're going to come down. Temperature, that looks good. Ooh, blue event, red event. And then my wheel has changed to tone, tone curve, noise reduction, vignetting. Let's see what, I'm going to tap vignetting. And just because vignetting's way down here, I want to update my screen. Style, priority vignetting, midpoint vignetting, roundness. So I'm going to, and as I turn my wheel, that number is updating. So I'm making it darker or lighter. Ooh. And if I swipe over, now exposure, tint, exposure. So it's just doing exposure. I'm not quite sure how to get that back to anything else. Let's see what crop does. So I can crop. Now crop size. Oh. Reset. And I want 2 by 3, 5 by 7, 16 by 10. Or is it just 8 by 10? Oh, that's changing the ratios. 2 by 3, 5 by 7, 16 by 10. 8.5 by 11, 4 by 5, which is 8 by 10. If I go back to previous ratio, but I want 4 by 5. But if I wanted that zoom smaller or lighter, I wonder what, well, if I apply that, then it goes away. Crop. Crop size, there we go. So now it's making it smaller. Oh, if I want the picture to move, there we go. Doesn't move real quick. But I want to apply. Ta-da! Now, my exposure is a little bright. At least my highlights are. There we go. Good. Now back to library, and then everything updates. Let's see what that does. Add to quick collection. Filter based on 2 stars, 3 stars. Oh, it was that. So I had to hit that. Now let's see if I do this and then crop. So I need to get into develop mode from here. And I don't know how to do that other than clicking on develop, but we'll do that. And then we'll crop. Apply. And now I want to see what the undo does. Oh, and it does undo. Good. Oh, let's see what our spot removal activated. So I can make the center of that flower disappear. And done. I'm going to hit that. And if I want it to undo, it doesn't undo that per se after I, so if I go back to there, it does. But that did hit my done. Good. So now I'm going to exit this, and then it goes back to that, and now manage plugins, date and time, clock. So right now the scroll wheel is set to clock or web scroll. So add a new. I can make it a mouse. Basic info. Say OK. So now, so daily use, Windows, or clock. Gotcha. Page 1 is that. If we put that there. Ah, cool. So now, if I hit that, Lightroom starts. Cool. Well, anyway, that will get me started. So, when I continue on, I'll show you how it goes. Till next time. So we are downloading the Bug, you interrupt my recording.
Be part of your bloopers.